Coming up on Talk Pittsburgh, it's wedding season and couples are trying new ideas, whether it's a cell phone ban or dessert stations. Our event planning expert shares how you can incorporate these trends into your ceremony and after party. Healthcare workers dedicate their lives to saving patients and improving their well-being. A local photographer wants to showcase them as heroes, using stunning photos to tell their stories. And Chef Janet returns to the kitchen to show us the perfect recipe for your next barbecue. They'll have your guests coming back for seconds. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us here on Talk Pittsburgh. We have Kelly back today. So glad to have you here.
I am so excited to be here. I am getting so comfortable in this seat, but I promise, Mary, I am not at all keeping it too warm for you to come back.
Well, Mary will be back tomorrow. I know that she's enjoyed her last couple of days off.
She threw her daughter a birthday party.
I know, we're talking all about it. Yeah, we're talking all about it tomorrow because we started talking about the cost of all of that. You've thrown kids' birthday parties.
Too many. That's why I was like, she took off work to probably rebound from that.
Just to rebound from that. Yeah, exactly. You know, when this show started, I remember telling somebody that I almost felt like I had imposter syndrome. Like, I just didn't feel like this was happening. Should I feel like I deserve it? All of those. Have you ever felt like this?
Every day. Whenever I took over my radio show solo. And I imagine that's probably how you felt too with Talk Pittsburgh. Because whenever you step out and you're like, there's someone somewhere who sees that good in me, who really believes in me, but I wish I felt that same way.
And I don't know what I'm looking for. Do you need validation? Do you need someone in a certain position to tell you, oh no, you actually do deserve to be here? What is it that we're looking for?
To be honest with you, I don't know, and I don't think we'll ever find it. But I do find a lot of validation in fellow women saying, you deserve to be there.
You deserved, and don't question it.
Ever.
Well, speaking of that, a fellow woman is telling you, don't believe it. You do deserve to be there. Reshma Sujani, who is the founder of Girls Who Code, Moms First, she's also an author. She recently did a commencement speech at Smith College. Take a listen to what she had to say about this.
It's never been about whether we're qualified enough, smart enough, prepared enough. If you are here today, it is because you are. Instead, it's always been about the political, the financial, the culture barriers that are designed to keep us out of these rooms in the first place. It's leaders who look around and tell women the biggest problem facing you is not childcare or paid leave or misogyny. The biggest problem is you. Imposter syndrome is based on the premise that we're the problem. That if we feel underqualified, it's because we are. That if we worry that we don't have what it takes, it's because we don't. But in my experience, I have found that discomfort, anxiety to just be a natural human reaction. So as much as I love Taylor Swift, it's me. Hi, I'm not the problem. It's not me.
Isn't that so good?
Chills.
Yes.
I want it to be my ringtone. I want it to wake me up every day.
It was about 15 minutes long, her speech, and it was really good.
So good.
But you know, it resonated with me, and if anybody else has watched it, and you watched a little portion of it too, to me, it just felt like we put so much effort into thinking that we're the problem or that we need to fit into these certain places or that we're not good enough, but we are good enough.
You're always going to be good enough. And remember that these opportunities are not coming to you by happenstance.
Right.
My mom always said that to me. She was like, people aren't just randomly calling you to do these things because they're bored and that they have no one else. And I know sometimes in your head you like to think that. It's because you deserve the opportunity. And I'm not going to lie, as a girl and woman in radio, I feel the same way about you, babe.
Oh,
when we saw that Heather got this show, it was just huge.
Oh.
You just branched out. Slay, girl. Slay. We love it.
I love it. So you have to watch that speech. Reshma, look her up. It was really good and very empowering. Something else that happened last week, and I just can't even believe this is happening. Have you ever gone viral on social media?
Once.
And what was it for?
My daughter putting makeup on my husband.
I remember that video. It was the cutest thing.
Yeah, it was, and it was so random. I was on maternity leave, and it's when you want to like bounce your head off a wall, you're so bored.
Yeah.
And I just saw she was doing it. She does it often.
Right.
So I think I just was, and I was like, oh, other people will think this is funny. And 12 million views later, and his head has blown up. And every single person who's like, Kelly, you went viral, he's always like, Kelly was nowhere in that video.
She recorded it, but it was not her.
She was simply the producer.
Your husband's a meme now.
100%. And I still have people who send me the video and they're like, is this your husband? I'm like, the one with the makeup on? Yeah, that's
absolutely him. All right, I didn't mean to, but
I saw it.
It was
so
you
good.
know, when it's like 90 degrees outside and all of a sudden the men who wear suits every day to work, every single day, they come in and they're like, God, it's hot outside. Let me just crank up the AC. Meanwhile, women are dressed for the
100%.
season. Dressed for the season. This is what is available to me in the stores.
At the moment. I'm not wearing a hoodie to work.
I have packed away my sweaters. They are gone for now. So I walk in and I look around and all of the women are covered in blankets.
I know, I was here that day. Every single person that came out of your newsroom
just covered.
Like they're going sled riding. I was like, you guys okay?
So take a look at the video that has now garnered 2+ million views.
That's awesome.
It's women's winter. Maggie actually has 2 blankets. Darlene, are you cold? Are you so cold?
Look at how blue my fingers are. I have Raynaud's syndrome. Oh my God.
Everyone is suffering here. Everyone. How cold are you?
I've been typing all morning and I can barely feel my fingertips.
Oh my gosh. We're all victims here. All of us are victims.
I just said we should take up kickboxing.
Take up kickboxing to warm up. Heather, you have a jacket, you have your sweater on behind you, and you also have your blanket. Is that right?
Yes. And it's still cold.
There she goes.
Look, Ricky's got a short sleeve shirt on.
While it's called Women's Winter, no one is truly excluded. Lante? All right, so
Alante looking like he's on a lifeboat fresh off the Titanic.
So poor Alante, I don't know if something happened with the captions. I didn't put the captions in, but everyone is calling him Dante now. Everyone in the comments has started calling him Dante. So now people are coming into work and they're calling, hey Dante, how was your weekend?
He probably loved that that was the first thing. That was the first thing I said to Alante when I walked in.
Hey Dante.
I was like, Dante, you're famous.
Did you warm up a little bit, Dante? Oh my gosh.
It was so good.
The temperature has regulated, I will have you know. But is it cold in your office?
Freezing. That's why I'm always in long sleeves.
Right.
Every time I've been on TV, every time I'm on Instagram in studio, someone's like, oh, are you dealing with the AC too? Well, and I will say that our engineers locked up the thermostat for a long time. And I said, no,
can't do
fellas.
this.
No. We are in our studios at 100.7 naturally are just windows.
Right.
So I need more. I'm not a zoo animal.
The comments, though, I mean, there are so many people who started commenting, this is why I'm so grateful that I'm working from home. And,
Yes.
and then I had a bunch of people who, like, women who are going through menopause, like, signed me up because I'm going through my
That's
own
true.
personal summer. So I would love to come and enjoy your women's winter. Like, it's just...
I just love how matter of fact it was. So relatable.
Oh my gosh, the response has been out of this world. Out of this world. But it has regulated. The AC is now at a comfortable level.
Thank
We can
God.
all rest assured that things are going to be okay. We are counting down the days until we take our first trip of the summer. Where
are you going?
We're going to Myrtle Beach, Pittsburgh.
Good for you.
The Pittsburgh destination.
Who doesn't go to Myrtle Beach?
We went last year. We got there. We were there one day. Someone says, "You the girl from the news?" I'm like, we left home. We are 10 hours
far.
away, 600 miles away. Yes, I am though. Nice to meet you.
I'm the girl from the news.
We hung out with them all week. We have,
That's so
we have
fun.
new beach friends. But there was a new study that just came out asking if you would travel alone and if you would prefer to. And it turns out that 29% of people surveyed in this said that they created more memories than other trips by traveling alone. Would you do it?
No.
Now that you have kids, would you do it?
I would travel to like the Fairmont downtown for like a spa day. Fairmont, call me. I would do anywhere alone away from my house. I don't care if it's the Holiday Inn in Peters. You know,
Fine. Do they have a pool?
Not
Great.
above that either. But no, I don't think I would get on a plane and travel alone. Only because as much of an extrovert as I am, and I love vacation friends. That could be a whole other topic. Like you feel like you could die without these people when you leave. No, I don't think I could ever do it.
I don't think so either. Although, you know, like
It's safety too.
It's safety. So Mikey Hood on Pittsburgh Today Live, I remember a couple years ago, she went on a trip to Mexico by herself. She went,
That's
she was
incredible.
like, I just wanted to do this. I just needed a vacation. And she just wanted to go. I was like, are you not scared? Like, fear traveling alone.
Same. And I think that it would be liberating, like getting there, especially at a resort, like going and sitting down and looking around and being like, who's going to be my best friend this week? Everyone would think I was so annoying.
But yeah, I don't know what it is. I
need someone else in that way. Like, I don't know. I don't think I'm like confident enough to do that.
Well, and like you mentioned, for me, I think it's the safety thing. Like backpacking across Europe by myself, no. Hiking the Appalachian Trail by myself, absolutely not. Going to the Fairmont and going to the spa,
it's the line.
absolutely. Sign me up.
That's the line.
That would be it for me.
No, I don't think. And after a couple wines, who's taking you home? Who's taking you back up to the room?
But I do, I think for us now, especially with a family, leaving them, going away. Frankie and I have gone on a couple trips where
Same.
it's just the two of us. And the entire time I'm like, should we check in on them? You think they're okay? You think they're driving the sitters nuts? Did anybody get hurt? Are they going to be safe? And the whole time you're just worrying about them.
And you know that your sitter is not going to tell you the truth, or because they want you to have a good time until you get home, and they're like, oh,
well, let's tell you
down.
about Tuesday. Have a seat.
You're like, it's Sunday. There's a million things that could have happened. I know my husband and I just got back from Denver. I took him for his 40th. Same thing. I have two. I have a 6-month-old. I was very blessed to go with an amazing mom and dad who helped. But the minute that I would check in 45 times a day, my mom would say, Kelly, everything's fine. Could you put your phone down and enjoy? And I said, I enjoy this, what we're doing. Give me the update.
9 weeks old. Sonny was 9 weeks old. We had to go to a friend's wedding in Aruba. I had to leave her.
You had to.
I had to.
Oh.
No, listen. We had to. I was in the wedding. Had to go to this, and I'm like, I have a 9-week-old. This feels so unnatural. I printed up a binder of instructions to my sister-in-law.
An itinerary.
I was like, in case you need this. She's like, I have 2 children. I know what to do.
I know. Please go away.
Anyway.
We're better without you.
Still to come on Talk Pittsburgh. Some couples are straying away from wedding traditions and trying out new ideas. We take a look at what trends are picking up steam this wedding season. And pictures worth 1,000 words. A local photographer is on a mission to capture the essence of some of our most essential workers.